Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Celtic Link here, and we've got the info drop for the Dokkan Fest Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So we're going to go over the details for the units, their animations, and talk about the celebration in this video. But before we do, if you haven't already liked the video, give that video a like. If you're not subscribed, click that big red subscribe button. And you know what? Go ahead and give me a comment down below on your thoughts on this upcoming celebration. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So we've got the teasers for the Kid Buu Dokkan event, new stage coming, as well as the teaser for the Goku event. Both of these are going to add stages to the existing Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dokkan events. But you know what? That's not what we're here for. We're not here for the teasers. This is what we came here for. Just a few minutes ago, Global Dokkan tweeted out the details and the character animations for the Kid Buu and the Goku. So we're going to go ahead and give those animations a play right here, right now. Animations looking clean. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Kid Buu's animations now. Very nice. Well, there it is. So those are the super attack animations, nullification animations, and the active skills. All in all, I like them. They look good. And you know what? This is one of those few ones where Global Dokkan didn't mess it up. The voiceovers sound all right. Granted, it's just grunts and screams, but it works. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the units since we're here. Let's start with the Goku here. Let's flip on over to his Dokkan Awakened form. All right, so the Goku, Battle to Protect Tomorrow, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. The Goku is a Super Fizz unit, and he leads the Battle of Fate Accelerated Battle category for Key 3, 132 HP, and Attack and Defense 170. So we are going back to the 170 meta. Obviously, we haven't had our 7-year anniversary on Global yet, so this is probably what we're going to be seeing until Ginyu drops. Who knows? Maybe the Golden Week units have a 200, but you know, for now, this is what it is. But even under the 170 lead, this dude is still bonkers. All right, so let's take a look at his super attack. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He causes immense damage and has a medium chance of stunning the enemy. All right, so he's getting that boost. He's getting the chance to stun. So you're definitely going to want to go additionals on this guy. And the reason you want to do that, not only does he have his own ability built in to build additionals in his passive, as we're going to read here, right? He also has a high chance to crit built in. So really maximize those additionals. That's my opinion, right? So passive is key to attack and defense 180. Plus an additional attack and defense 50 when performing a super attack. So every time he super attacks, he's just getting 50% stronger, right? launches an additional attack, and it has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and he has a high chance to perform a critical hit. So that's 75%, right? Or 70% of the time, right? Active skill transformation is 77% or less starting from the third turn of the battle. So, third turn, you're going to be able to transform. You're going to see this pretty often. Guarantee Super Battle Road, you're going to see this. Guarantee long form events, you're going to see this. So, active skill transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who now greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, immense damage, and still keeps the medium chance of stunning. Now, though, he's got 200% attack and defense plus key 3. He's also got an additional 50 when performing the super attack, same as he did in Super Saiyan 2. But now, instead of launching one additional attack, he's going to launch 2 additional attacks, each with the 50% additive bonus. Also, each of those does have a chance of launching another super attack. Plus, he gets an additional attack 50 and a great chance to perform a critical hit for the first 6 turns after you transform. After that, it just becomes a high chance to perform a critical hit. So, pretty good. I mean, just reading that alone, dude is bonkers, right? He is arguably the best TUR in the game so far. I think that's even including Ginyu and currently Int Majin Vegeta, who usher in the 200% meta for TURs. The guy is just crazy, man. There's no denying it. Okay, Kid Buu, same thing though. Sorry, gotta flip over here to the Dokkan Awakened form. So here's his TUR. Oh, uh-oh. What happened here? There it is. Not sure what happened there, but all right. Battle of Fate or Majin Buu Saga, same thing. HP and attack and defense for 170. Or actually, no, he's a little bit different. I didn't catch that. He's key 3, HP and attack 170. Defense is 130. So he's got more HP but less defense, whereas Goku's got more defense and attack and less HP. So a little bit of a difference there in their leaders. Kid Buu's going to provide an amazing addition to Majin Power and the other Majin type units and the extreme side of the Majin Buu Saga category. So this dude is just crazy. He raises attack and defense for one turn, and he has a medium chance of stunning, just like the Goku does. He gets key 3 and 180 on his passive, plus an additional 30 for every attack he performs, up to 120%. So he could potentially, if you give him time to build up, match Goku. Right? He launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, so he can still multiple attack, which helps build up him faster. He also gets 20% HP at the end of the turn whenever he gets attacked. So he's healing up for you like most of the other Majin units do, right? A lot of the Majin Buu units have some kind of healing going on, right? He also has the ability to nullify melee or unarmed super attacks, so that's great. His active skill is a permanent attack and defense buff in 20% for the rest of the battle, with the only condition being that there is a Majin Buu Saga category enemy or after receiving 6 attacks. So it's pretty easy to activate. I mean, 6 attacks, you might not see it often in Super Battle Road, but it can happen. I've had plenty of instances where, like with the Majin Vegeta, being able to activate the 6 within, the 3 to 4 turns that you're in the battle. So definitely not a bad condition, honestly. I've seen worse. So that's the details for the units, right? These units themselves are cracked. They are amazing. But I guess the real question is, what does the rest of the celebration bring? So let's take a look here. This was the JP versions campaign for the Goku and Kid Buu. Theirs started on New Year's, so ours might look a little different. We're not going to have the New Year's login bonus and some of the other things. But, right, we might have, hopefully we have the Ginyu Force fighting pose. I mean, I don't understand why they would not give it to us since it was part of this campaign. But it could be one of those things that they kind of strike out and move around to other celebrations. But this is a chance to come and get up to 7 stones per login, depending on your luck. Besides the dual Dokkan Fest, though, there's another big hit for me in this celebration. That is the return of the type banners. These banners don't come around often, and honestly, since I've started playing the game, I've never even seen them, right? So I don't have any of these 50% support type characters. So this is a good chance to pick them up if you're missing them. I will say, on one hand, they have started to age a little bit. Yeah, the 50% support is nice, but some of them are still a little struggling. The ones like the Gohan and Vegeta and the Kaba and the Hit are kind of holding up, but a lot of the others have sort of fallen off. A nice thing about these banners, though, is if you could see in the previews here, they have added back things like the Tech Goten and Gohan from GT, the Hard Fibers Goku, the Third Form Frieza, and the GT Goten and Trunks, who are all great support type units for their categories. Hard Fibers Goku, not a support unit, but he's just a cracked defensive monster. He's amazing. The only exception here probably being this STR Frieza and Gohan. They're just garbage. But the rest of them are great. I don't know if I would necessarily tell anybody to summon on this, but if you've got blue coins left over from the Hero Celebration or any of the Double Rates banners, it honestly couldn't hurt to pick up one or two of these guys with the blue coins you got. But, ultimately it's up to you. If you really need these guys, go for it, but I would say hold it, especially if you're only going for these support units, since they are made available during the 7-year anniversary on the 77 ticket summon, and some of them on just the general 7-year banner. So moving on, in this campaign, we are going to see the LR EZA for the LR AGL Goten and Trunks from the LR Mighty Mask. It should go without saying, I hope I don't have to say it, but I'll say it. Don't summon on the EZA banner. If you're going to waste your stones, do it on the type banners, or even more, if you're going to waste them, do it on Goku and Kid Buu's banner, right? That's going to be a better use of your stones. With the celebration also is going to come, hopefully, the Super Weekend. I know sometimes they like to move this around more so than the Ginyu or the Hercule events. They like to get, but this is a chance to get 21 extra stones every weekend, assuming they keep it. I don't see why they would move it, but you never know. There's going to be your standard login and missions that come with every celebration. You're going to be anywhere from probably 28 to maybe 15 stones on the missions and login bonuses, right? The Dokkan Fest is probably, if I had to guess, since the info came out tonight, I'm going to guess that probably by the 2nd, if not by the 1st, we're going to see the drop for the banners. Probably around, they usually, for me, they drop at about 8:30 Hawaii time, which is about 10:30, 11:30 PST. So that's probably when we'll see the banners on that time on the 1st, if not by the 2nd. They're probably going to remove a lot of the fusion category stuff since we got all of that stuff back in January. You're going to keep your standard Elder Kai banners. Stones, we're not going to have the New Year stones. We'll probably have your typical dual Dokkan Fest stone sales, which are, the 30 stones for however many times for, 30% off, and the 50% off on the 12, etc. They're not going to be great, but they'll be something. Going to get 2 new stages added to the Dokkan events for Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's going to amount to 4 extra stones for you. We should see the return of all events available, so this will be the time to grind up for any units you're going to need to get ready for any upcoming celebrations. As far as the DB story, I don't think we're going to have this since we just got the GT story and JP just got the next one, Battle of Gods. So they're probably going to remove this. They might bring back the Dragon Ball Fusions story event, but I doubt it. I'm imagining this is just going to be removed entirely since this was placed in our celebration for the Super Vegeta. Okay. As was noted in the news, we are going to see the return of the Majin Buu Saga EZA area, and that is because with these new stages, the free-to-play characters that come from them, the Gohan and Videl, the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, the Supreme Kais are all getting their EZAs. I'll probably do another video breaking them down specifically as free-to-play units, but they're pretty good. For out of all of these, they're no Hercule and Boo, but they're pretty good. I especially like the Saiyaman 1 and 2 since they do work well on the Peppy Gals team. We are going to see the next Virtual Clash and some sub-EZAs. So these sub-EZAs here are going to be for the base form Vegito and the Tech and the Ent ones. And from the Kid Buu EZA, we're going to get the Tech Super Buu and the base form Goku and Vegeta from the final fights. I would recommend now, if you haven't already, go ahead and start farming up those sub-EZA medals. They are sub-EZAs, so you're going to need a little bit less medals. So if you've got the keys, go ahead and start farming them now. Otherwise, you're probably going to be having to spend stamina when the event drops. Okay. The next thing coming up is going to be the first Super Strike Awakening in EZA for Global. I'm going to do a separate video going over this unit and showcasing him when he drops, but he is pretty good. We'll go ahead and just kind of take a look at his info real quick. So honestly, I think they did a good job with these units here. Let's go ahead and click on this so you guys can see what the awakenings look like. Oop, doesn't want to load here. There we go. All right, so this is the TUR into the EZA, and I honestly like it. I actually kind of like the art for it, for the Awakening and for the TUR. They're pretty nice, and it's honestly not that bad of a unit. I think the biggest thing that holds him back is that the links are just terrible. But it's not a terrible unit, and with the 16 that recently. The Super Strike 16 that recently EZA'd on JP, I think they did a much better job with them. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they proceed forward with these Super Strike EZAs, because honestly, I kind of like the Mighty Mask and 16 so far. Okay, so coming back, we're also getting a new Super Battle Road. Did I skip over it? Yeah, I did. This is going to be the Android Cell Saga stage that we're getting. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. Which that should be the next stage for us. Yeah. Android Cell Saga stage. We won't get Kamehameha till the 7-year anniversary, and Bond Master and Disciple probably. We might get that one before, but we'll see. But Android Cell Saga is the next stage, so they are keeping up with their monthly uploads of this stage. So it'll be fun to run through this with the Trunks. It'll be another place I get to show him off, so I'm excited. When we come back to the events here, new Dragon Ball history. This is the World Martial Arts Tournament 1. So you will have to use World Tournament characters. We've got an advantage here on Global now that we've dropped this, because for us, we have the LR, Goku, and Vegeta Jr. to help out with clearing that stage with the World Tournament characters, because as we all know, they're not exactly the best characters, right? Okay. And then the 11th Peton Battle, which is going to bring Battle of Gods characters. So all in all, that's the celebration. It's going to be a pretty back celebration leading straight into the Dual Dokkan Fest for the shared Golden Week, assuming we get that again. So, I at first glance, I'm going to tell you, campaign's good. The units are great, and if you've got the stones, I don't see why you shouldn't at least do the discounts that we're most likely to get on Global. But I'll probably do a more in-depth should you summon video probably by tomorrow when we get a little more info on the campaign. But anyways, guys, that's the video. If you liked the video, please make sure you give the video a like. If you have any opinions on the campaign, if you think we should summon or not, I'd love to hear from you down below. Go ahead and give me a comment. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. And just remember, these two units are some of the best units coming to Global. before the 7-year anniversary. So, they're kind of hard to pass up. But anyways, guys, if nothing else, thanks for listening, and aloha.